Hello everyone, this is on the Fistulum, and I'm back. So now it's time to chase after Justice Man in a rather interestingly Falcon designed castle stage. Really seems very interesting because of the overall design and the fact that it's not covered in skulls. So first off, we're going in the water stage of this thing. We have this guy, much more powerful and difficult. And sniper drilling, nothing really major. There you are. Also got another point of view. Can't believe that heavy. That, however, I can believe. Considering that thing is a really strong thing, which I guess should be expected of the tall, big guy analogy of the game. I know there's two of them. I guess I'll simply just make it past here. And already mid-boss time! Yes, it's a big fish snake thing, and it's an interesting shot pattern. It fires a large energy ball that splits into 8 at a certain distance. It can be fairly hard to dodge if you don't exactly know what's with it. Do I have any tank? I do not have any tank. I guess I'll summon Eddie after this. Come on, down with you. Does this give me enough distance to summon Eddie? Yes, it does. Extra life, I'll take it. E-tank, I'll also take that. I'll also take that. I see you're having a full variety here. Hopefully for now that should be good. And now let's jump down here. You can either choose to have a minor spike drop or these jellyfish enemies. Because apparently the jellyfish enemies give you extra life, which I'll also accept so generously. Now this one is where jumps do get rather annoyingly difficult. E-tank time. Yeah, this place can be a bit hard to dodge things in. But for that we have the Phantom Fuse. Mega Buster. Yeah, we're gonna save the photon flare for something else. Now here we have a rather annoying. I'm actually gonna take the charade clone, just to be on the safe side of things. Essentially, what you want to do is you want to jump such that you don't hit the side of the wall, you hit the bottom of the block. And you know, this is something I can probably do just normally, since I know how not to fall. Yeah, this really requires you to be on the edge. Now, I'm using the straight one just because I don't want to fall. So, yeah, like that. I do not want that to happen. So close. Thankfully, the charade clone does not take much energy. Why do I keep doing that? There, now that I've solidified my position in here, this one just wanted to lightly tap the... Or that also works. Let me just phantom fuse you. And I'm all out of charade clone. I'll ever reuse this shock gauntlet. More energy, thank you very much. And hopefully this jump should be easier. I think I'll just use the crypt cloak just for the... Are you serious? I seriously meant to jump there. Thank God I've got extra lives. And now we go to the spike drop since the extra life is no longer there, and this is pretty much the easier option. So yeah, this place is really this place you really need to be cautious in here. It's really easy to get hit, and with the water physics being oh so delicate with the design of these pitfalls, yeah, it's no surprise that the castle stages are usually more difficult than the typical stages preceding it. And again, that has to happen. It's really a shame they don't have any weapon tanks or anything like that in this game. Well, that was a face-planting fail. Yeah, you really want to gently... Yeah, these enemies can be very, very annoying. Okay, that was super close. You know, I'm just gonna take you out just because you're a pain. Fortunately, this is one of the stages where stuff like Rush Coil cannot help you, and that's the challenge. That's the simplicity of the challenge. There's no Rush Jet, no Rush Marine, or anything like that. Considering this, if the Rush Marine wasn't in this game, this would be one of the stages where the Rush Marine would be the most useful in all of Mega Man, actually. But alas. That was extremely close. That was extremely close. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this route. And confuse you before you become a problem, and I'm probably just gonna use a new tank for safety measures. Now here you actually want to jump. I'm gonna just kick you out because you've annoyed me far too much. And it's shock gauntlet time. Can you reach that tank? Yes, you can. Perfect. Hopefully I made it to a checkpoint. Yes. Yeah, this part can actually be very problematic. Of course, being a fortress stage, that's probably the expectation. I guess it's time to photon you guys. Totally worth it. Thankfully, because of that. And that was pretty simple. And we're here up on the top of it again. Thankfully, this part isn't nearly as problematic. Mosquitoes again. But you aren't to worry. And you know what? I'm just gonna use Rush Coil. Only because I'm not so sure with my altered physics, with my altered jumping heights, if I can make that. As you can see, I barely made it with the Rush Coil. Now here, this is an annoyingly positioned pipe enemy only because you don't know how to proper. Now here you want to, as you find you. Yeah, if you don't tug that wall, then that enemy does respawn, and that can be really, really annoying. Thankfully, the blast took care of you, and yeah, I love this weapon. Sure, it can be somewhat hard to maneuver if you have to move and use it at the same time, but if you don't, then really piece of cake. You know what? Photonage time! Especially useful against these double enemies. Yeah, this is fun. Now here I can actually use the buster since I'm really low on the actual... See if you're gonna drop any power for me to take. If you don't, that's right. Okay, I've still got 5 lives. Perfect. Remember that was my phone. But that's where the boss. We pretty much operate similarly in the shots. When it gets out, it either releases the shots or it goes across the room. If it goes across the room from the top, it will drop these little bombs. And from the bottom, nothing happens. It's just you need to do a specific jumping maneuver to avoid them. And that's pretty much the gist of the first half of the battle. For some reason, the energy shots are easier to dodge here than they are the first time you meet this boss. Nonetheless, there's part 2 of this boss. Apparently this guy is known as Fishman, which is something I find really interesting because it means that it actually pays homage to the one guy from the Mega Man 2 end credits. Also to the tank that I'm really going to need. Yeah, this can be pretty tricky since the fish have an interesting pattern and... But in the end of it, it's all just a red herring. Yeah, this is pretty difficult. And I didn't have the chance to use Eddie. Oh, that's, I guess I'll probably use him now. That would have been useful. Just one energy unit away from being able to use Eddie. Apparently you can't use the Robot Master's weapons or utilities here if you don't have enough energy for them to consume. Thankfully this part of the stage is pretty simple. Considering this guy's energy shots actually stop somewhat short, so you don't really have to do much to dodge them. But alas, that didn't go well anyhow. In any case, I'm really glad that this first part of it is pretty easy. Now I think I'll probably use the virus outbreak here. Yeah, that seems to do wonders against the viruses, against the fish. Not so much against what? Phantom Fuse. For some reason, none of these bosses have weaknesses, and that, honestly, That honestly grinds my gears. Away from me, fish! Here, have bite! You know, I guess I'll probably use Tango in this fight. Somehow that felt like it was a lot closer there to that one a bit too close. Apparently you like it. Apparently you have a higher chance of going across the room when you're up top and a higher chance of releasing the energy balls when you're at the bottom, but he does do both in both locations. I've proven just now. Let's see how well the pulse stopper deals with the fish. Apparently not well enough. Yeah, it's a real bugger that none of the bosses here have any weapon weaknesses past the initial 8. I shall make it through though. How many lives do I have? 2 lives. Hopefully that should be enough. Ow. Thankfully his bombs are easier to dodge. Ow. Yeah, some reason this is what annoys me about the double battles and the fact that you can't just call for E-tanks all too easily. Considering I really need one right about now. Yeah. Ouch. Probably didn't need to jump all so much. Yeah, for some reason I have a problem with just tiny delicate jumps. Thankfully that one was easily dodged. Man, these fish are really hard to dodge. Let's let this virus outbreak you. It might not be doing much damage to you, but hey, it's doing something. And plus, the fish are a bit easier to dodge with viruses destroying them. Assuming the virus outfield. Pack Fishman's nearly down. Get it. And it's gonna be 2 more shots, one more shot, and there. And with that, we're past the first stage of the fortress. And yes, thankfully you're able to save in between these stages as well. So that's really awesome. Anyhow, glad to have been able to make it through that one alive. This is Alnafistulum signing out, and also sorry for the long video. Arrivederci!